Good morning. This is me awake before 7 a.m. Driving family to the airport. We are officially done hosting for the holidays. The final puppy that we were babysitting has left. So now it's back to the pack. My dog, my cat, me, Scott, and Tom. Officially over. So I was, of course, up early. I don't wake up early like this normally. I woke up at 5. And while I was driving, this is something that had sort of been like working in the back of my mind, and it kind of it kind of solidified while I was driving. That's where I tend to do my best thinking, is while I'm driving. I don't know. I love to drive. So I realized, and this is built off some conversations that I've had in the past like week or so with people in my mastermind group and friends, and I realized this is the number one thing that helped me succeed as an employee, as a student, as someone who wanted to succeed in the world before I became an entrepreneur. And now it's the number one thing that sometimes hurts me and is difficult to grow past. And that is following the rules. Now, people who know me know that I tend to be somewhat of a rule breaker, a little bit of a rebel. But when it comes down to brass tacks, I follow rules to I follow rules. How do I say this? I like to break the rules like in an inconsequential way. How about let's say that? But when it comes to like day-to-day things and, like let's follow by the book type things, like I never got in trouble growing up. Never. I always was like, okay, this is how things work, and I would fall in line and I would do it. And that's what helped me become successful as a student. I handed in my homework. I always got good grades. I always, you know what I mean? Like I did those things, and it helped me become successful because I was able to, get 2 degrees from the University of Michigan and become board certified, and like all these things that allowed me to succeed in that platform and in that framework. But as an entrepreneur, you are literally breaking all the rules every day and creating new ones. And it's difficult for me because I don't want to offend people or step on toes. So that sort of that compassionate, empathic component that goes along with following the rules, it makes it difficult for me to sort of like step forward and capture my space and my time with my message. And it's something that I think now that I'm aware of it, it's going to help me be a little bit more sort of better able to navigate the waters that way. And I know that there are people in my mastermind group and friends that I have that also struggle with this. And I just wanted to bring light to it because in order to be successful as an entrepreneur, we have to sort of shed our old selves and embody a new version that of ourselves that has a totally different mindset and skill set. And this might help some of my friends, but also some of you guys with the awareness that we need to acknowledge it and then move past it and not throw away our moral compass. We need to still adhere to our moral compass, But if we want to be successful, we need to bend and break the rules sometimes in order to get to the other side. Because being an entrepreneur means that you're unconventional. You're doing things in a different way. That's just how you are defined, is that the reason you are an entrepreneur is because you're doing things differently than what you've been exposed to before. So it is important to embody the fact that just by doing what you're doing, you are breaking the rules already. But it doesn't mean that you are losing that. You shouldn't at least lose your sense of moral compass and what's right and what's wrong, but matter of how to redefine what that means as a typical rule follower, someone who doesn't want to cause a ruckus, so to speak. I don't have a better way to say it. This is my brain, you guys, at this early hour. This is why I'm not normally awake this early. But it's good stuff, right? So in order to keep moving forward, you need to embrace that you are breaking the rules, but in a way that allows you to serve others in a way that you feel better with. So that's, to me, what I'm going to use as my compass is, yes, I need to break the rules, but no, I'm not losing my moral sense, and I'm not going to treat people differently in order to get there. I'm going to treat people differently in a way is that I'm going to approach situations and people differently, but I'm not going to stop treating people with kindness and compassion and empathy. So hopefully this will help some of you moving forward, especially if you're taking on like something new in your life and you are a rule follower, is that you are breaking the rules, but it doesn't mean that you have to break them in such a way that you lose yourself as a person. So hopefully that helps. I know to me it was like a very enlightening moment. And hopefully you can take this forward and utilize it to help you become more successful with an expanding mindset, not a closed down one. I'm going to move on with my day. I just had to get that off of my brain and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I'll be talking to you guys soon. All right. Peace.